single residence sewage treatment plant. The motion is up on the board table.
I'd like to make a motion to approve it and follow it to the letter on inspection.
Okay, Supervisor Lawson made a motion to approve the execution of the 102 Airport Road Inspection Agreement, Single Residence Sewage Treatment Plan. Is there any second?
I'll second the motion,
Okay,
as long as the inspections are done and there is no sewage running into the creeks.
Let me just comment on this. And this is going to address Mr. Parish, maybe the township's concerns. Every township is required to have a 537 plan. That 537 plan can consist of ordinary septic tanks, sand mounds, public sewage. And that's what's on file with the DEP. Over the years, because so many sand mounds and regular septic tanks would not perk for property, the DEP has come up with alternate systems that they'll approve. This small flow treatment facility is a system that is approved and recommended in certain instances by the DEP. All that we as a township are doing are, with this agreement, is recognizing that a small flow treatment facility can be installed within this township. And this document does nothing more than to amend your 537 plan to provide this as an alternative sewage treatment facility within the township. In terms of permitting, in terms of inspection, that's all on the DEP and Mr. Breezy's engineer. We have nothing to do with permitting. We have nothing to do with installation. We have nothing to do with inspection. We're just saying, yeah, we recognize this as part of our 537 plan within Union Township. And then it falls squarely on the shoulders of the engineers and the DEP inspectors to make sure it's done right. And if there's a problem, yeah, people get fined and get sued. But the township doesn't have a dog in this fight. We're not doing anything. We're not inspecting it. We're not designing it. We're not excavating. We're not doing anything. That's all engineered with the DEP.
okay, so there's a motion on the table. 1 second, Mr. Parish. Is there any deliberation from the board? No? Okay, Mr. Parish, please.
Steve Parish, 47 Airport Road. You put on here that this is a single-family treat for a single residence. I told you at the last meeting, there's a group home put in that house. Have you ever gone up and checked it? Ask the police how many times they've been up there on calls to that place, because it's a group residence. There's not only one, it's not a single family. Check and find out that's what's going on. And also, you say that the township doesn't have no part. Why are you even have this on the agenda then? Just disregard it. Don't do
No, because
anything.
you have to make a motion to amend the 537 plan. This is an amendment of our 537
Well,
plan.
that's all what it says here.
It has to be on the agenda.
That's all what it says here. It doesn't say amended. And also, I would like to know is, this gentleman back here said you changed the agreement with the people that want this thing done. You passed an agreement here at the meeting, at the last meeting we were here. You passed an agreement, and then you're saying that Mr. Sweat and somebody negotiated something else on the side. Is that supposed to be done at the public meeting, out in the public? Is it?
No,
Why isn't it?
because it's a contract. I'm a solicitor and I negotiated the contract.
And you can do it without anybody's, and you can do that without anybody knowing anything about it?
I'm not gonna argue or debate you.
Well, I'm just saying, you can't just up and just change it like that and nobody knows what was changed. Why wasn't
I
that?
designed it to protect the township. Breezy is required to totally indemnify and hold the township harmless from any damages or liability.
Well,
That's smart negotiation, sir.
well, that's what you said. Can I have a copy of it?
Sure. Once it's approved, it's a public record.
Well, you already proved it the last meeting, you said. Where's it at?
It's right here.
Can I have it?
Not yet. Not until they vote on it.
Well, but this, that was true at the last meeting, isn't this part right here for the single-family residence? That agreement was between Breezy and whatever. You said that would hold the township, there would be no liability. Now, that's what you said at the last meeting. And now it's a different story. And I'm saying is, this is a single-family residence, and if you can dump that sewage on the township right away, then in a storm sewer under my property, and we'll see where this goes from here then. Because you know what's going on up at Mingo Circle. And I say that you don't have a right to dump that on my property.
We're not doing anything. We're not dumping it, we're not installing it, we're not excavating.
Well, give me a letter to that effect. I would like to have a letter.
We'll copy the agreement once they vote on it.
Well, I want a copy of the agreement that was voted on at the last meeting.
Okay, I'm going to stop the debate here. Please, Mr. Parish, if you have any comments that you want to make for the record, please do so.
Well, I do. I'm against you taking and dumping this stuff. I told you, this is not a single-family residence that's in question. And the gentleman said he's trying to sell the property. Well, if he's trying to sell the property, and there's a multiple families in that residence. And there's 2 houses on that property, and it's 3.5 acres it was. Now, he could put a sand mound in there. You say that they don't work. There's sand mounds, other sand mounds up on Airport Road, they work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, under the deliberation board, first of all, Jenny, I know Jared's not here. Have you ever received a complaint, formal or otherwise? I mean, we have a complaint process regarding a multi-use area on this property.
I'd have to ask Jared that. I don't have any personal recollection of it, but it's something we can look through our files and see.
So, Solicitor Sweat, is there
Well,
any?
single family versus multiple has nothing to do with recognizing this is a valid alternative sewage treatment
That was my
facility.
question.
That's it. That's all we're doing.
Okay, do you have any legal concerns over the next several of these, motions
I
for
do not.
your consideration? Jamie, Sean, do you have any other concerns
I
over?
think I just might be able to clarify, what was voted on at the last meeting was the O&M agreement prepared by Sweat Law Office, conditioned upon Brizzy executing it. So you guys would sign it after Brizzy signed it, after it was prepared by Sweat's office. These other items are just part of the sewage schedule.
Okay, thank you very much. Bobby, the motion we have on the table, could you refresh my memory on who motioned and seconded?
Mr. Lawson motion, Mr. Eskin second.
Okay, and this is on number 14. So, is there any deliberation from the board? Roll call?
Ms. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Trax?
Yes.
Mr. Free?
No, I haven't been provided any of those agreements in my packet, I guess because it was done at the prior meetings.
So you're abstaining?
No, I'm saying no, because I don't have the information.
Mr. Eskin?
Yes.
Mr. Lawson?
Yes.